Welcome back to B for Crypto. Today we're joined once again with Crypto Bliss. Crypto Bliss, how are you doing, my man?
Absolutely excellent. Thank you. And yourself before crypto?
I'm doing great. We're seeing the dips in the market at the moment. What are your takes on all this FUD from Binance at the moment?
Well, at the moment, I believe that the US government are acting like gangsters and are proclaiming that Binance are funding terrorism. But, we saw an interview on CNBC with Brian Armstrong basically stating that 1% of funds are used in crypto for terrorism, but that is uncontrollable because if you think about it, a terrorist can go to a bank and deposit funds into a bank, and you wouldn't know if that person was a terrorist or not. So
Yes.
he was saying that 4% of the US dollars are actually used to fund terrorism as well. So that's 4x what's going on in the crypto space. Why is the dollar not being scrutinized the same as CZ is being scrutinized at the moment? So very interesting. I think it's good to see that the fight is now clearing up. We had a huge wick down and a massive wick that he raised those losses over the course of yesterday and today. So I believe we've now finally cleared the FUD around the entire crypto space because we were all waiting for what was happening in or coming through from Binance. So I'm very excited to see the journey ahead, and I believe we're in a good space now.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we had this Binance FUD in the markets for quite a while, but the result wasn't clear. But now we definitely got this resolved from the table, and now it's actually clear skies ahead. But guys, I wouldn't put money into Binance if you like being watched from the DOJ. So make sure to go down in the video description below where you can use the links to buy crypto on the spot market or even trade it on futures. And talking about trading cryptos, Crypto Bliss, do you have any coins that you're buying at the moment?
Yeah, I do. I'm going to particularly show you two, and I'm going to leave a little juicy bonus one for the end. But we last spoke about on the channel, the narrative of gaming will be one of the narratives for this next bull cycle. The coin that I'm about to share with you has exactly that narrative. And if we have a look at this coin, we can see some incredibly bullish action. Just very similar to what you showed me on the Casper chart. The Casper chart has literally just been going up non-stop. I cannot compare this to Casper at all, but gfal is a community that is extremely strong. The community love the developers. The developers are developing some incredible games that are being launched across Epic and a number of other of the larger game playing or game developing institutions that are not involved in the crypto space. So as you can see from this upward sloping channel, we have actually seen since its launch or its inception that we've had a huge pump up and down this channel. And we had this breakout right here where we've now kind of retested the breakout. And it seems as though we're continuing the push up. We can see that's happening here based on the RSI and the MACD. The MACD is looking as though the volume indicator is going to cross over. The same thing with the blue line crossing over the red EMA line. Although the RSI seems as though it's making lower highs and the price action is making higher highs, we are currently in what looks like with this box right here, and maybe I can just pull this box a little bit down for us because that's where it should be. This is where we seem to be having some sort of ascending triangle that we looked at on some of the other altcoins that we spoke about on some of our other videos on my channel. So make sure you guys go and watch that.
Yeah, definitely, guys. Go over to Crypto Bliss because we had an awesome video.
Awesome.
And make sure to subscribe to Crypto Bliss.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks, Before Crypto, and make sure to subscribe to Before Crypto as well.
Yeah, definitely,
we want
guys.
all subscribers.
Yeah,
both our communities.
That's what keeps us motivating and bring you even more content.
Yeah. So for me right now, I think the most that we could see here, if we use the Fibonacci tool to have a little bit of an idea of where this project is or in terms of its price action, we can see that the 618 is down here at this purple box, which ironically is right there at its breakout point from this peak over here.
Yeah, once again, perfectly lines up with the previous resistance. Definitely.
Always. The 618s are incredible, right?
Definitely.
So, I mean, we may see some sort of pullback here, which would kind of coincide to some sort of median band up the channel here, as you guys can see. So it all is showing us that we could pull back to this level, but it seems as though even if we had to kind of consolidate in this area, that would build up enough energy for us to get the next leg up on the price action. We can see that if I pull this chart down a little bit and we have a look at the VRVP, we can see that since we kind of bounced off of this red zone here, we've had strong support and not much resistance up above us. Although here we did have a bit of resistance where we kind of consolidated before we made the next leg up. But if I look at this right now, the community are saying that this coin could end up between kind of $3 and $3.50 in this bull cycle. And right now we're sitting at 0.04 cents. So call it
so easy 100x.
Yeah, exactly. Easy 100x gains on this coin. The community feels strong about it. It's got a very low market cap, I think of about $10 to $12 million at the moment. So we are very small. The devs in the community actually believe that this project could very much compete with the likes of 𝗥𝗲𝗹𝘁𝗲𝗄, who currently is sitting at around a $1.5 billion market cap. So there's your 100x gains, right?
Definitely. And being in the gaming sector, which has like a massive potential, I think people sometimes can't comprehend the move that we're going to see in gaming. Because first of all, the gaming industry itself is such a big market, and combining this with crypto, with all the use cases, I think we're going to see a crazy move. And this coin is also in price discovery mode. So guys, if you want to buy this coin, don't wait for any major pullbacks. Invest a small amount now and dollar cost average as it dumps, because these projects in the time period we're in at the moment in this bull cycle, these coins could just go up from here.
Could explode. I mean, look at this little pump from here to here. I mean, or if we pull it up to the top, it's 100% pump basically.
Wow.
So, I mean, we're seeing huge pumps almost every week in these coins at the moment, and the altcoins seem to be getting their wind for a huge rally coming up.
So definitely, if Bitcoin is going to break the 40K or come to the 40K, this coin is going to go up to the next level. Definitely.
Yeah,
so this is a great pick, crypto gaming. I'll definitely look into that. Which coin do you next have for us?
Well, this is a coin I often speak about on my channel. This coin, I believe Elio Trades mentioned on a tweet that there are coins that are going to give us 10,000 X gain percent or X gains over this next bull cycle. And we are looking juicy for this next coin, because this next coin has a potential to do about 55 to 62,000 X gains.
Wow.
And guys, we don't want to be missing out on opportunities like this. And I'll tell you why in a moment. So make sure you're subscribing to our channel right now. All right. So this coin is called CTI or Clintex. And this coin is based on clinical trials and research that is happening within the pharmaceutical space. And what this project has done is they basically limiting the time, the cost, to the time and the cost mostly to get medicine to market. They limit the cost of the research that goes into it. And this is going to basically help using artificial intelligence. And that's why it's Clintex or clinical intelligence trials. They're using artificial intelligence to basically capture all of this data and make the patterns of medicine more individualized, and make the research of medicine a lot more fundamental and affordable for pharmaceutical companies. Now, this market cap of Clintex is sitting at about $1.5 million today as we do this video. The market cap of the pharmaceutical industry is currently sitting at about $90 billion collectively. So if 1% of that had to come into a project like this, Clintex, we could see a $9 billion potential market cap on this coin, which would shoot it up way higher than it has been at its $1 level. At that point, we would see price discovery from there.
Wow,
this
crazy.
Coin is amazing. I have personally invested quite a chunk in this coin. I invested quite a bit down at this area. I was buying kind of from this fall at this area. because I saw the RSI was coming down and it was getting to its point of resetting. The MACD was crossing over. We'd had some confirmation. So for me, it told us that it was a decent time to get into this project. We had a massive 100% pump. Sorry, did I do that correctly? We had a massive 1,500%
pump. Wow. And this was only in this year. It was just, when was this? In January?
January. Yeah, it was January.
Crazy. So it can easily do that again. Yeah, it will easily come back to this major resistance zone there. And I think it has some great fundamental values because, like you said, the pharmaceutical industry, the medical industry is so big and so massive. And with this new technology, AI, and this helps just the market. And if we're going to see adoption of this coin, this could, wow, it's like every major clinic would use this. So it will see a major move towards the upside. So definitely this is a coin to look at. And with this low market cap, guys, you're like, it's like buying Bitcoin at $1.
Absolutely. And speaking of buying Bitcoin at $1, I like to use the way that Da Vinci finds the W patterns on the chart. And guys, look at this gigantic W pattern that's busy forming here. That would kind of be its neckline if I could really give it that. But essentially, W patterns generally have horizontal necklines. So I would say that that would be the neckline here. And once we get out of that zone, this coin literally has a crazy, ridiculous rally ahead of it, all the way up to plus minus 18 cents. And it's currently sitting now. I mean, that is going to give us a potential return of about 1,000% from this level. So that's a good 10x on our money just to this level, let alone the all-time highs, and let alone it getting that $9 billion liquidity into its space. I mean, sure, for me, this project is good. I've personally invested a good amount into it already. My personal goal is about 100,000 of these tokens. I'm about 15% of the way, and I would continue to invest at this point and wait for the pullback and then buy back some more into this project, guys. This project is huge.
Yeah, definitely. So this was quite a juicy coin. What else do you have for us?
Well, so something a little bit more known. I would like to share the juiciness of Dogecoin. And because of the hype of meme coins always starting the bull runs, we know a lot about Shiba and a lot about Dogecoin and Pepe. And Shiba and Dogecoin are basically coins, or not Shiba, but Dogecoin is a coin that's being considered to be used, as far as we know, on the X platform to basically use as payment portals. Now, if that was the case, because Dogecoin itself isn't a DEX or anything of that nature, it's just a meme coin, they built Dogechain, which is a decentralized exchange that you can use to basically trade using the coins on this platform, which would then be integrated into X with Dogecoin. And this would make this coin pump ridiculously. I believe Supper Man has spoken about a potential of a 900 to 1,000x gain on this coin. Wow. If we were to look at where it is to the top of this move, that's an estimated about 630%, which is about a 6.3x gain on this coin. A lot of people believe that this coin can hit $1. I'm not so sure myself. I can't say, but I definitely believe at least 10 cents on this coin would be a decent area, which would give us at least a 50x minimum on this coin, is what I could see happening. So I would leave as a juicy kind of cherry on top here. You can see we've got 50x gains plus on the coins that we have mentioned here. What are your thoughts about the altcoins at the moment before crypto?
I think we are standing in front of a major altcoin season because Bitcoin had this major move towards the upside. The altcoins didn't see this move to the previous the bull market support. So if Bitcoin is going to break or come towards the 40K and see the next consolidation in the next level, I think we're going to see this major shift into altcoins. And this will bring some major potential for some major gains. What are your thoughts at the moment on Bitcoin? Do you think we're going to go higher, or are we going to see any retracements at the moment?
Maybe let me share my chart with you.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. So at the moment, and ironically, I'm using Coinbase chart. This is my daily Coinbase chart. But at the moment, we might be a little bit overheated on the RSI. But every single time we were overheated on the RSI, on the weekly time frame, we actually saw the Bitcoin price action move higher. Now, with the if I can say here, you can see I've put this vertical line. This was essentially where we broke out with this candle of this area, with the MACD breaking out, the RSI kind of catching its momentum. For me, this looks juicy and delicious. I believe that there is a bit of resistance up here at the 40K level now. So we might get up to that level and kind of consolidate in this space. But if I zoom in a little bit, you guys can see essentially that with my blue horizontal line, we could essentially just be building a further triangle, ascending triangle pattern that would break up to the top side, meet the 618 on this level, which would bring us up to this 48K level right here at the 618. So I believe we probably end up making a move up to this level before we see any kind of major correction back down at the very most. But if we are hit with a hard rejection from this 40K level, just know that we have not yet back tested this breakout from this zone, which means that we would have to pull back and retest the 32K level at this zone before starting the next rally up to this 48K level, where I believe we'll personally finish at the end of this year.
Yeah, definitely. I also think that through all this manipulation that is started now with BlackRock, I also tend to expect that the price goes up before we're going to see a price drop, because a lot of people are expecting a drop at the moment. And that is exactly what the major whales and institutions, they want you to think we're going to go lower, sell your Bitcoin, the price goes higher, you buy back your Bitcoin at a higher price, and they dump the market.
Yeah.
So that's, I think we're at this stage at the moment that we're going to see the 40K next, and maybe also a fake out above the 40K, and then the next consolidation.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Look at that kind of railway candle that happened.
Yeah.
I mean, we literally erased all of those losses in one day. So it looks strong. It looks bullish at the moment, right?
That exactly is a failed move, resulting in a fast move in the opposite direction.
Absolutely love that.
So before we're going to end this up, do you have any last words to share with us?
Guys, we have been in we have almost finished the first year of the bull cycle. We have at least 2 years left of this bull cycle, according to historical events of bull cycles and bear cycles within the crypto space. So for me, this is an opportunity to buy now using the links down below, pinned in the video with Before Crypto. He will leave links there for you, I'm sure. Guys, now is this best time. It is the biggest opportunity you have to make these insane gains in crypto. Take your profits and pump it back into Bitcoin and allow the Bitcoin price to rally up and make more money. So we're at a great opportunity right now.
Definitely. And make sure to go over to Crypto Bliss and subscribe to his channel. It was once again awesome to have you here, man.
Appreciate it. And truly, thank you for having me on the channel once again. You have been an absolute blessing as always.
Yes, we're going to keep on supporting each other. So guys, support us by subscribing and activating the bell. Links are in the video description below for Crypto Bliss, and make sure to be for crypto, and we see each other in the next video.
Cheers, man.